Hello and welcome to the Gothic Unicorn. Today I'm going to be doing some work on the outside of my witch's cottage. Now this is a project that is part way along and mostly what I've done so far has been inside. However, I have made a few steps onto the outside now. I've given it all a very rough base coat in a Payne's grey acrylic paint. It was the darkest I could get at the time, and I've taken all the hinges etc. off the front so that I can work on the various pieces on their own. I have also took the front door, which was lovely and pink, and I've added fake planks to the outside using cereal box card cut at half-inch strips. Now, what I'm planning to do with this is make it look as if it's in a woodland. My aim is to sort of suggest that this might actually be built into a tree stump. So, basically, the original house was a two-roomed, one up, one down little cottage without a hole in the roof. We did that with a jigsaw because I've put in an extra floor in as an attic. Now I'm going to take the front off and turn this around. What I'm planning to do, all being well, is to use some good old corrugated cardboard and to give the outside some shape. And that's going to fit on there something like that once I've finished cutting it and manipulating it. It's going to take a while, but hopefully it'll be worth the effort. So what I've done so far is I've attached a piece of cardboard to this side, slightly curved to give me the basis for my tree trunk. Now I'll turn this round. On this side I've started to apply the cardboard, which is going to make a door because I need access to my lighting. That is the battery box is velcroed to the wall, and at the moment the wires are fastened in place with a little bit of masking tape just to keep them out of my way. Basically, because it's a cheap set of lights, what I've done is I've done it like this so that I can replace them should I ever need to, and then this piece is going to fasten to the house like so. Next, I plan to cover the back with card. I've got my piece of cardboard here, and that is going to go around the back, something like that, attached to both of the side pieces to form my solid back. As you can see, I've now attached my cardboard across the back of the doll's house, and that is currently being held in place with masking tape because I've used wood glue, and that is going to take 24 hours to dry. So while that does its stuff, I'm going to start working on the roof. I have taken my roof panel with its missing hole, and so far I have, if you can see by the reflection, stuck in place some acetate. This is 300 micron acetate, so it's quite strong and quite stiff. I then put some pieces of cardboard from an old box in place so that I can raise the level up. To go on top of that is one I prepared earlier. I have got another piece which is going to fit on like that, which I'm going to glue in place shortly. And then this, which is going to be the top of my house, will eventually be cut to a more tree-like shape. But that's going to take a while yet because I've got to build up the trunk of my stump. I have extended the height of the back piece just by a little bit, but I've also shaped it using this extra piece of cardboard that I've put on. I've also used kitchen foil around the top, which allows me to fill in the smaller gaps and also gives me something a bit squishier to mould my my roof line with. It's all stuck together at the moment with masking tape, but that will be invisible in the final outcome. Moving to the front, we can see the shape that I wanted for my roof, which will hopefully, when I'm done, look like a sawn off stump of a tree. The tissue is just there because the acetate in my little window is incredibly reflective, and it's not very bright today, so I'm having to use artificial light. This is to mark where I want my chimney. Very rough and ready at the moment, but at least it gives me an idea. I've also reattached the front so that I could actually assess the overall look of the piece, and I think it's going where I want it to. Now, I'm going to leave this video here because otherwise it's going to get way too long, and I will get to the finishes on the next video. But there you go, I've just given you a full view of that, and I'll see you next time.